Hey, welcome to Theologically Fit. I'm Gary Younger, and today we're going to cover some of the dietary mineral supplements and stuff like that I take. Um, we won't be talking about protein today because protein is going to be a whole different supplemental video. But anyway, this is some of the mineral supplements that I take. This is not everything that I've always taken. There is some other stuff that I used to take that helped me in my weight loss, but there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. So with my diet changes, I was getting enough minerals, iron, calcium, and some other necessary food items, nutrition. So I had quit taking like iron tablets, that type of stuff. So I quit taking that. I may be taking like an iron supplement once or twice, maybe every 2 months or something of that nature by now. So anyway, so I'll also give you a little tip here on how to deal with taking a whole lot of pills. And now again, these except for one of these, most everything here is primarily it's a supplement. It's not the main nutrition that I get everything from. So like for my diet, I don't do a whole lot of fish. I do a good chunk of it, but for the most part, like I don't do a whole lot of fish. I do more chicken and turkey than I do red meat or fish, and that's for my heart calcification that I've got going on. If you go watch my How I Lost 120 Pounds video, I talk more about what's going on there as well. All right. So, first thing, the main thing I do, and which, by the way, before I get too far into it, yes, this is partly how I am going to be financing this channel, is I'll provide some affiliate links to Amazon where you can go and purchase these if you do so. That helps this channel out as well for right now. And not only that, if you want more information, click on those links and you can look at it and you can get more details, information on that particular product. Anyway. Appreciate the support if you do. If not, at least go take a look at some of these things and see if they might help you out. I'll also maybe point to some videos for Dr. Berg. He turned me on to some of this stuff as well as to what's going on with my particular body and my system and what I can do to correct it. So I will give him a good shout out. So the main thing that since I don't have a gallbladder, again, go watch the 120-pound video. I don't have a gallbladder, so I have to take enzymes or bile salts to help with my bile production in the stomach. So basically, the gallbladder is removed, and that used to be like think of it like a balloon. You fill it up with water, and then it pushes it out. Right. So that's all it pretty much did. When you eat something, it pushed out the bile to help. Basically, it's a lubricant for the food going through your system. So since I don't have that, my gallbladder anymore, but I still have gall, it all works kind of funky now. It's not very fun. Apparently you need that thing. So don't get yours taken out if you don't have to. So anyway, so I take this particular brand. This is the Now brand, and this is how close I'm getting there. This is basically plant-based enzymes for the most part. Anyway, it really helps your thyroid as well. And then now the pills are relatively large. My wife says that they're horse pills. I don't think they're that big, but I don't have a problem swallowing large pills at all. So anyway, I take one of those with every meal, but not literally every time I eat. So like if I'm eating popcorn as a late night snack and I've had my my dinner, I'll take that with the dinner, but I won't take it with the popcorn, because it's pretty much it's in my system. If you don't have a gallbladder and you're gaining weight, go get some enzymes, digestive enzymes, and try that for at least 30 days before you really see any particular notice anything changing within your system. I highly recommend it. It for the most part, I say the most part, it really did speed up my metabolism and it sped up my weight loss. So anyway, we can get into that later. So the second thing that I've been taking for a while is Vitamin Shoppe's Magnesium, and I'll probably put the link on this one. This one is an interesting thing. Magnesium, this one you can go up to like 3 scoops. It's just a tiny little scoop. Now this is powder. This is the powder form. Right? So these are pills, and then this is basically it's a powder. So I put this in my drink. If you go watch the water video that I posted, you'll see that I carry on water, 2 liter water containers. But generally, I'll put that in with once or twice throughout the week. Put that in there with the water and just drink that throughout the day. That way, it just keeps cycling through that. So now you can take it all at once. It's just that I just kind of don't need to do that. I'm drinking enough water and I spread it out throughout the day. Sometimes you will find that if you drink too much magnesium along with some other, I'll show you something else here for some potassium. Your kidneys or your liver and your kidneys can't handle it all, so it just flushes it all out. So if you drink too much too soon, it might be an issue for you. So, but if your system can handle it, then go for it. Mine can't, so I got to spread that out. So now this is flavorless. There's no flavoring to it. And the reason I did that is, number one, not that I don't mind the artificial sweeteners and whatnot, but there's no sugar, there's no sweeteners. A lot of the stuff that I do take as far as protein and some other supplements, some of them are flavored, some of them are not. And so like if you wanted to mix this with something else, you're going to mix cherry and root beer or something of that nature. You're going to mix some flavors and they're not going to be very good and you're going to not want to do it. So that's why I do flavorless on that one. And then I'll also mix in, this is from, I think it's Flyby. Anyway, so this is an enzyme. This is an electrolyte. Get my words right here. So yeah, this is an electrolyte. Good Lord, I'm not going to be able to show you that on camera. But anyway, so this has got, basically in one scoop, it's got 1,000 milligrams of potassium. So potassium is going to be good for you. It's basically, it's going to give you a lot of energy in the long run. It really helps your electrochemical system. Basically, it's like recharging your batteries for the most part. It helps the pathways and whatnot. So most people are not getting enough potassium in their diet. Even if they're vegetarian, they might not be getting enough potassium from the foods and whatnot. So, and there's potassium out there, but most of us are just not getting enough. So for the most part, when I do the magnesium, I'll put this in there because this one, I can only find this particular high dosage by this company and by Dr. Berg. I didn't know about Dr. Berg's until later, but still going through this one. So this one is an electrolyte, or electrolytes, but it's got a high dose of potassium in there. And the daily recommendation intake of potassium is pretty high as far as milligrams. And this one helps me meet that particular amount. Plus I mix that in with the magnesium and now I've got a flavored drink. So. All right, so another thing I've been doing is, and you can get this pretty much anywhere. Some people don't like the whole idea of rancid fish oils. This is Members Mark, so that's Sam's Club. This one I get just for the most part. It's the lower dosage. Lower dosage is like 1,200 milligrams. I think they make like a 1,600, 1,400 milligram one. But this is also a slightly different for the most part. Just the pills are a little bit smaller. So. This I take about maybe 3 times a week, and I take 1 pill on those days. During my weight loss, I was taking pretty much 2 a day for the most part, if I remember right, and I was taking the higher dosage. But anyway, I found that if I get too much of that, it starts kind of irritating my system. Don't know why, but so I went to the lower dosage on the fish oil. It does help you out. It gets you your healthy fats that you'll be needing, especially if you go too far one way. But as far as like if you're going on a low-fat diet, you're still going to need fats for your joints and for the way your body uses its metabolism. All right, so one other thing that, now this is pretty recent. This is what they call an AMPK activator. You really want to dive deep into the rabbit hole of nutrition and whatnot, go look up AMPK, what it does for your body. And this is something I'm trying. This is basically, it helps your body digest and allocate protein better. So it's going to help hold down insulin, and it's going to hold down your blood sugar. So you're not always craving. You don't get those shakes when you when you're doing intermittent fasting, whatever. But anyway, I found that this does hold down my blood sugar. When I started a higher protein diet, I found that my blood sugar spiked pretty quickly, not from eating, but there's moments where like you would just start shaking because you're starting to get hungry. I never had that before until I started getting on a higher protein diet. Um, So far, this has been pretty good. I take one, and now this is you can take one a day, or you can take up to three a day with this particular brand. I take one with every meal, and I have seen some incredible changes. I say incredible, but for me, once you start seeing minor changes, they're incredible. Um, it is definitely, I can feel it in my muscles. I can definitely feel that they're getting stronger. Like I posted a video about my bench press that I recently did, and it really does. It's been actively helping me. So now you don't need it. It's just something that I did that's going to help control my insulin. You get too much insulin, you gain weight, right? So I just wanted to control that a little bit more. So you don't need it. It's just something I'm experimenting with as far as is it going to help me with those final 10, 15 pounds that I want to, of fat that I want to get rid of. So, all right. So that's what I pretty much take. I don't take everything every single day, but except for the enzymes. Now, nice little trick. Apart from opening what 5 bottles of stuff every meal, or once a day, 3 times a day, whatever you're going to be doing. One of the things that that can get kind of annoying. So one of the things I did was I went out and got a little pill container, just like say someone that's diabetic, I take their pills or whatnot. This has really helped me out. This way, and also if you're doing meal prep, this is the same concept. All I'm doing, instead of doing it every single day, say Sundays, I'll go through and I'll portion out what I'm going to be doing for the week. One in every single day, and then say like the fish oil, I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the next week I'll do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something of that nature. So, but anyway, that's how I do that. I just pop it open, put it in my hand, take it with the meal. And then one of the other tricks that I've learned as well is if you take all of these at the same times in regards to the pills, it might actually upset your stomach. So what I do is I take my enzyme first, eat part of my meal, and then take another pill, eat more of my meal, take another eat more, and just do that throughout the day or throughout the meal. And I found that actually helps not upset my stomach. I'm not sure why, because it's all going in the same spot, but it seems to work. So break it, don't swallow them all in one big shot. Break it out or distribute it out amongst your meal or throughout the day, however you want to do it. So hope that helps. And again, look at the links, go watch the videos I think I'll post some from Dr. Berg on magnesium. And then if you'll check out the links, appreciate the support. Other than that, God bless.